How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, where Call of Duty killers are everywhere. So, I don't know how I forgot about XDefiant's release, but hey, I'm only human. I had always intended on talking about the game's history, but instead, I want to go over an issue that could lead to XDefiant's downfall. Now listen, I played the game this week on stream, and I had a pretty good time. Sure, there were some minor tweaks I suggested, but to me, the game seems great. It reminds me of the very old days of Black Ops 4 with the feel of an arcade shooter. So no, this video isn't about an actual in-game problem. The problem is actually about how people are perceiving the game, labeling it as another one of the Call of Duty killers when you really shouldn't. Think about it like this. If we were to talk about the category of FPS games, one of the first things that comes to mind is Call of Duty. Sure, the genre also has big names like Valorant, Apex Legends, CSGO, but they don't really match the same style of Call of Duty. Not like XDefiant. But does that really mean that there has to be a rivalry between them? Why can't XDefiant live peacefully as its own game? Just because XDefiant is out doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing COD, and the same goes for if COD comes out with a new game, I'm not going to stop playing XDefiant. A new game in the same genre doesn't mean less for the companies, it means more for the players. But unfortunately, a lot of creators have already made videos comparing XDefiant to Call of Duty and labeling it a COD killer, a label that will only hurt the game in the long run. And I'm in no way attacking these creators, they're just doing their jobs and following the trends. But I really don't want to see XDefiant go down the same path of previous games on the list. Remember, there's a new Black Ops game coming out at the end of the year. Need I remind you of Splitgate, Battlefield, The Finals, and there have been many others. Whenever there has been a new game release that directly challenges Call of Duty, there tends to be a lot of hype around it with the hopes that it's going to kill COD. But after just a few short weeks, everyone gives up on it and goes back to COD. XDefiant doesn't have to suffer the same fate. Maybe some people like more of a fast-paced arcadey shooter, while some prefer a more realistic and slowed down version. A good example of this is Valorant versus CSGO. Sure, at one point there was beef between the two games, but eventually people just started to play the game they liked better and stopped comparing them. CS2 has a more realistic approach to the search and destroy FPS scene, whereas Valorant is more futuristic and arcadey. There doesn't need to be sides for you to pick. Both of these games deserve to exist in the same space. So if there's one thing you should take away from this video, it's that it doesn't always have to be one or the other. Games that have a similar style can have a place in the gaming world. Leave a comment down below telling me if you disagree or agree, and let me know your thoughts on this. While you're down there, consider hitting the subscribe button if you're new, and drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. And hey, if you want to see more of my content, then check out the previous video where I go over Multiverse's history. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.